What is up, Retromaniacs? Mike here. Of course, you all know that PSA had a $15 card special for trading card games and non-sports. I figured I'd get a pretty big order together, and I sent that in. Not sure I feel that great about the fact that I sent all these cards in right now, but let's check it out. Okay, so here we go. The reason I'm not quite as comfortable with having sent all these in right now is I think I may have sent in a little bit too many cards that probably need to come back at 10. I have some Pokemon cards in here. I have Magic the Gathering. I have music cards. I have rap cards. I have Nintendo cards. Couple other oddball things here and there for my PC, but yeah, I may have overdone it a little bit. I'm not sure. I guess we'll check these out and see where we are here. This is the right way. All right, let's get started. This is a pretty big order, so get to this and see. All right, this one is a Rap Pack card, 1991. This was Ice Cube. And we got a 10, so that's off to a good start. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, these cards in a 10 have a decent value to them, but if you're getting a 9, you might get, I sent in bigger people, bigger name people, so a 9, you might get your grading and a little bit out of it, but you really do need to hit 10s. Really happy to see that get a 10 off the start here. See if we go uphill, keep going here, or go downhill. There's another Ice Cube and another 10. So we are off to a good start. I'm feeling a little better at the moment, but not going to get too cocky. All right, Eazy-E and another 10. All right, here's a Kid Rock. I mean, say what you want about him now, but this card is funny. Just look at him back then. And another 10, so can't complain about this. Oh, here we go now. All right, so these are the music cards. Not sure how many of you might be aware, there's a band called Anthrax. They're a thrash metal band. I was a huge fan of theirs. Their guitar player, Scotty, and I just think he's fantastic. He's one of the most entertaining guys in music. I so want a 10 out of one of the cards. I sent a couple of his in, just hoping to get a 10 for my PC, and we got one. So wow, I mean, I know this probably doesn't mean a lot to most of you, but holy cow, I am really thrilled to have that in my collection. All right, here's a Jerry Garcia card. These were actually in the Brockham rock cards. This was kind of, the Grateful Dead cards were kind of a chase card, I think you would probably call them. They're a legendary series, so you only got these in so many packs. The Jerry Garcia is the most popular of it. This card, I'm guessing, is probably going to be our first that didn't get a 10 because these were a little tougher, but like a 9's a good grade and 8's still decent. So, ooh, we got a 6 on that. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I knew these were tough. I don't know if I missed something on it. I mean, I didn't see anything that would make it a 6, but maybe the corners, who knows? I'll have to look that over, but those were the ones I really didn't think would grade that well. We have John Bon Jovi, and we got a 9. So our 10 streak is unfortunately over. There's a Motley Crue. We got another 10. So can't be too upset with the start we've had here. Okay, here's the Anthrax band card and another 10 and another Scott Ian. They have multiple cards of some of the people in the set, so they're different photos on the front. That one got 9. I mean, that one's a really cool card too. The color match with the Anthrax logo, just what he's wearing. That would have been cool to have in a 10, but I can't complain. I got my 10, so I'm thrilled with that. Okay, here's Ice-T, and got a 10 on that. So doing really well with the rap cards so far. Very happy about that. Too Short, got another 10. And Sir Mix-a-Lot with another 10. So killing it with the wrap cards. Okay, this is a checklist. I think this is out of the wrap cards too. I think it's a NWA card. It is, and a 10. That is such a cool card. Love that artwork on that. And we got another Kid Rock. Look at that guy. And another 10. And here's another NWA card. Oh, our first 9 out of the wrap cards. But I mean, look at the pile of 10s. Look at the pile of 9s. I'm not going to complain. Another NWA and a 10. So there we go, our first box there. That's not too disappointing at all. Get the bigger box opened up here and see what else we got. I'm really happy so far though. Like I said, the cards that we had that I sent in, you know, a lot of these had to be 10s to be worth it. And not like they're super expensive cards or anything as a 10, but they're really cards that are, you know, quite a bit more valuable as a 10 than they are as a 9. So we'll get these all out here. Okay. And get started on the next pile. Another NWA card. And another 10. Okay, here's an Ace Frehley card, of course, from Kiss. Just, I mean, growing up, he was one of the reasons I wanted to learn to play guitar. And a 10, really happy with that. That's so cool. Probably keep that one in my PC since I've been hitting so many 10s. I might be able to keep a couple of these cards that I would have normally sold. Here's another Ice Cube and another 10. Oh, that's a Simpsons card. We'll set that aside for now. All right, here's another Eazy-E, another 10. Wow, this is unreal. Like, I am just shocked with the grades I'm getting. I mean, I put a lot of time into looking these cards over, and especially these rock cards and the wrap cards. I looked over every single one I had, looked them over really, really close for probably way longer than the graders looked at, so I was really confident in what I sent in. There's 9 on another Ace. Okay, we're getting into some of the Nintendo cards. Just looking at the back of this doesn't make... I'm a little concerned at what the grades on the Nintendo cards are going to be, because I think I may have... I mean, these are tough to get in good shape and like tough to get a 10 on, so I'm not feeling as confident as maybe I was when I sent them in. But that one got a 10. I go through all that and here we go. So really happy about that. I mean, these were hard. The biggest problem I had with these was I don't really know how they grade them. So I sent like a lot of the cards I sent in here was kind of a test. You can see that the sticker is cut out there, and sometimes there's a lot of them you can see that on the back, and I didn't know if that was something that they were going to hurt the grade like for, but apparently they didn't. Okay, here's another Bon Jovi card. Ooh, and a 6 on that one. So yeah, okay, well, you know, not going to complain. Having a pretty good run here so far. Unless these all turn into 6s, then it could change. There's a Megadeth card and another 6. So yeah, I don't know if there's something in the surface of these that I missed, but man, I looked over the surface really well. So don't know, we'll see. Here's another Scott Ian. Got an 8 on that one. I don't know, maybe we had a different grader take over this part. Okay, an Iggy Pop card. And there's another 8. So yeah, I mean, all of these cards that I sent in from that rock set were very similar. And I'm getting quite a wide range of grades. So there's an 9 on David Gilmour. Boy, does that card move around. Do you see that? Boy, Don't like that. Okay, but a 9 is a good grade. Here's an AC/DC and a 9. So yeah, looks like my 10 streak might be over. There's Pink Floyd. This one's really off center on the back, so that ends up being a 9. Dave Mustaine from Megadeth, another 9. So yeah, you see quite a difference in the grades on these all of a sudden. And another 6. So yeah, I don't know what that is. Just don't know. Not going to figure it out right now. So here we go. I'm getting a little less excited about what we had. Some Magic the Gathering cards. Sent in maybe 4 of these. We'll see what they are. Got a 9 on the Ristic Study from Prophecy. That was an unplayed card. Looked beautiful to me. I don't know why it's a 9. The centering on that is really good. Like the edges look really good. So I was hoping for maybe a 10 on that, but and there's a 9 on the other one. I figured that because they were both in just about the same condition. I mean, I haven't graded many Magic cards, so I don't really know how they grade them, but I mean, those cards look really clean to me. Got an 8 on this Energy Flux. And a 9 on Treachery. So they're solid grades, but I was hoping for 10s on some of those. There's another Ristic Study that was a 9. And an 8 on this one. So, okay. I think I only had 2 Pokemon cards. This one is a Blossom from 2000 Neo Genesis. I got an 8. I don't do well with Pokemon cards when I grade them, that's for sure. And got an 8 on the Peat Bog foil. And got a 10 on the Blastoise out of Pokemon Celebrations. Okay. All right. These 2 cards are Simpsons promo cards, but you can see the top piece is an acetate, and this is the underneath piece for it. Shows Homer sitting on the couch, and this one has the rest of the family sitting on top of him. Really not expecting much of a grade out of this, but I thought these would be cool to get graded. Would have been cooler if they could have graded both the cards together, but obviously they can't do that. So the bottom piece, wow, got a 10. That's amazing. I'm shocked that that got a 10, but I will take that. Now this one, being acetate, I mean, I'm not expecting much of a grade on that. So, and we got a 9, so holy cow. I'm thrilled. You can see that when you stack them up here, they're sitting on Homer, so that's really cool. I love that. Keep that side here. All right, some more of the Nintendo cards. See what we have here. Okay, we got another 10 on the Zelda. Fantastic. Next card, we got a 7 on the Punch Out. So our first 7. Got a lot of 6s there though. Back to the music cards, we got Ice Cube and another 10. Fantastic. I did really well on those. Can't complain at all. Okay, here's one. It's like Comic Book Creators. This one's Neil Gaiman. Probably not a high grade on this. Picked this up, I think, at a card shop. I also have Todd McFarlane had a card in this set, and Joe and EP and I have a combined order we sent in, and I sent 2 of the McFarlanes in, so I'm really excited to get those back. But see what the Gaiman got. Got 9, so that's not bad. I opened a box of these. They're not terribly expensive. That Gaiman didn't come out of it, but the ones that I got in my box were like way off center, so really happy to have that in a 9. I think they're pretty cool cards. Okay, this is Bill Murray as Venkman from Ghostbusters 2. I bought a 5,000 count box that had a lot of older Topps non-sports in it. This isn't going to be a very high grade, but I mean, I just couldn't not get this slabbed up and keep it for my PC. Thinking high end might be a 7 on it, but and we got a 7. So, I mean, it's a cool card. Like, you just can't do much about it. These did not come out of the packs in Gem Mint 10 conditions. So, really, I'm pleased with the 7 on that. That's kind of what I figured it would get, and that's what we got. All right, back to the NES. We got another 10 on a Link sticker. And we got another 10 on the Mario Brothers. Fantastic. And this next one, another 10 on another Mario sticker. Must be back to the good grader. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, another 10 on the Punch Out. So I only had one of those that didn't do very well. Last pile here. Let's see where we finish. Some of these Nintendo cards are the ones, aren't the stickers. They will be getting into some of them that are just the scratch-off cards. I'm a little worried about how they grade those because I'm not exactly sure how they grade the part that you scratch off. But we'll finish these up here. We got a 7 on the Mario 2. We got a 9 on a Zelda. And another 10 on the Zelda. Fantastic. We have another 7 on a Link. Again, I'll have to look these over. I wasn't really sure how they were going to grade those, so I'm happy with the 10s I got. And got another 10 on the Mario. Okay, now we're into some of the base cards out of it. Well, let's just see. Okay, we got 9. That's not bad. I opened a box of these, and you would be amazed. Like, you can even see the centering is not like 50-50, so clearly that would probably be why it got 9. But I had so few cards out of that whole box that the centering alone was even good enough to send in, yet alone the corners and the edges and stuff. So we got another 9. And another 9. I mean, 9 is not a bad grade on it. There really doesn't really boost the value of the card that much with the grading fee, but, and another 9. So we're pretty consistent there. Okay, we have a couple Zero Cool Jackass autograph cards here. This is Danger Aaron. I forget what it was numbered to. It was low numbered. And we got a 10 on that. Oh, no, that one's numbered out of 100. So that's pretty cool. Thought that one looked pretty good. And our second autograph is Dave England out of it. I think this one didn't look quite as nice. I think there might have been a little bit of scratching. So we'll see what it got. And we got a 10 on that too. So not going to complain. That one's numbered out of 50. Very happy with those. Okay, now we have 2 1993 Topps Bill Clinton hologram cards. These are not going to grade well. I wouldn't be surprised if they're like a 5 or a 6, but these cards, I had one, I actually sent to SGC, they got 9. I used to sell comics back in the 90s, and they did a comic book called Jack Kirby's Secret City Saga, and they had a storyline with the president in it, and they had some regular Bill Clinton and Al Gore cards that they put into the comic books, in the bagged comic books, and they sent retailers these holographic versions of them. They had Al Gore and Bill Clinton. So there aren't a lot of these out there. These are a pretty rare card. I don't think people really know much about them, but the surface on them, like, is just not good. Like, that's the way they came. They were shipped with the comic books, not in a comic book. They weren't shipped all that safely, but, and we got 9 after all that. So I'm actually amazed that that had 9 on it, because like, it has a little bit of wear just in the surface. I don't even know if it was on the surface or in the surface, but, and another 9. So wow, I'm absolutely shocked that they were that good. Like, I guess they really didn't hit that. I'm not sure if you can see some of the dots and stuff there. You can see a little bit in them, but they didn't. I mean, they're a tough card to get that good of a grade on. So really happy about that. And we end up with 2 more of the Jerry Garcia cards out of the Rock cards. We already have a 6, so I'm not really thrilled about, not confident how the video might be ending, but let's see. Okay, we got 9. Happy with that one. And our final one, another 9. So hey, I can't complain. Like, holy cow, when you have a stack of cards that are 10s that are that high, and then you have that many 9s, I mean, my 8 and belows are just like, it's crazy. And you know, we have the extra 10 and 9 there. So really happy with that gem rate. I'll add everything up and I'll put it in the description to see what the gem rates were. But yeah, I mean, other than having a couple misses here, this was a fantastic order. Hope you guys had fun with this one. It's a little bit different for what we do on the channel, but this is, you know, a little bit of everything for everybody, right? So thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon.